So this, the second time around, is what my pet does when I'm out of town. Universe, and welcome back to the web's first must-see comic and nerd culture show. Welcome to Comic Universe, guys. I'm one of your hosts, as always, C-Dubs, and as you guys can see, I'm riding solo on this video, guys. And this is the second review for this week, guys. The wife and I got to see an early release of Secret Life of Pets 2. And we are huge fans of the first one. We are puppy parents. We, Mikey, you've seen in many of our videos. He is our child. We do spoil the hell. Well, mostly me, I'll be honest. I spoil the absolute hell out of that dog. I don't have a kid in my life. He's my kid. So this was definitely one of those film movie franchises that, the wife and I do enjoy, even though it's not completely made for us. These movies, generally, you can go even as an adult and still enjoy. There's some adult humor and things like that snuck in there. And I love the first one. The first one of the better movies from the Illumination, if you will. Franchises, if you will. And I wish I could say the same about this one. This one was just like, sometimes you just, made enough money, let's make a sequel. And this is unfortunately what we're dealing with, and Kevin Hart's such a big star right now. Let's, make the movie more about him. And it wasn't, though. It wasn't more about him as I thought it was going to be. Really, this movie, as always, guys, let me, real quick, I'm just going to break it down, give you the good, the bad, and the badass, make this video real quick. It's short and sweet for you guys. The good, the animation is tight. Some of the jokes are pretty funny. The introduction to the newest character from Tiffany Haddish, she was actually quite good. Sometimes, with no disrespect to the actress, sometimes she can be a little much to take depending on the role that she's in. That's the type of character that she usually portrays, really over the top. So sometimes it's really funny and really good, and then sometimes it just is over the top and it can be to the point of annoying. I think she did really well. Of course, Kevin Hart kills it. I love Kevin Hart. I don't care what you say, anyone says. Kevin Hart is awesome. He's not played out for me yet, at least. The rest of this film is just okay, though. The bad, it decides to take, split off into three different sections. It's like three stories going on at the exact same time, and I have a feeling like this could have been 3 episodes to a TV series on Netflix that they wanted to create, and then when Netflix was like, nah, we're not doing this, and they're like, okay, let's just put them all together. It starts off with the two main dogs. Their owner ends up finding a boyfriend, having a baby, and then dealing with the baby. And I was like, all right, cool, I can get into this. This is pretty unique, seeing how the dogs have to deal with this baby, pulling on their ears. And then as he gets older, becoming the best of friends because he's throwing food down for them and stuff like that. So it was really cool, that part of the story. Then you kind of have this secondary part where they decide they're going to go off to a ranch, essentially. Go meet Grandpa, okay? And he takes his toy, the main dog, I forget his name, unfortunately. He takes his squeaky toy, right? And he presents it to the little fluffy dog that actually likes him and says, hey, can you watch over my favorite toy while I'm gone? And she's like, of course, absolutely. She goes, it's kind of like, you're the dad, I'm the mom, and this is our baby. I'll take care of it if it was our baby. And he's like, all right, cool. And so he leaves, and basically, she loses the toy. The toy bounces out the window, rolls into a room full of cats, essentially. The crazy cat lady in B13. Okay, and she's this little precious little dog, so she goes down to the window and sees all these terrorized cats, ripping up everything, and she's like, I can't go in there. So the second part of the story is her learning how to be a cat. Okay, so she can get this toy back before they come back from their trip, if you will, from the ranch, or from meeting Grandpa. And then you have this third story, okay, of Kevin Hart's rabbit, if you will, teaming up with Tiffany Haddish's new character, the dog, because she was on an airplane ride and she saw a Bengal white tiger baby getting ready to go to the circus, and he was chained and being mistreated, so they have to go save the tiger. And, of course, by the end, all three stories do kind of intertwine themselves, but I just found myself, again, and I know we are not the target audience here, but we did love the first one. And I don't even have very bad things to say about the first one. The wife and I just were like, I wish I could almost pick up my phone and just Facebook scroll and just use this as ambient noise. This is definitely one of those movies where if it was on, it would just be on in the background as ambient noise as I was, doing work for the channel or something like that, because I just was not feeling this movie, unfortunately, guys. The badass parts, the animation, they're all done really well. That's really the best I got for the badass. I would honestly give this movie a 2-star, and that's being generous. For kids, it might be a lot more. For kids may love it. It's really sparkly. I can see energetic, of course, with Kevin Hart. The voice acting, I guess, did really good too. That's a good badass part of it as well. I could see maybe giving it a 3 to a 4 for the kids. But if you're just, adults checking this movie out, I would give it a pass, to be honest with you. Maybe $1 at the Red Box would be the best I would actually pay for this movie. And again, while it was playing, I would be doing other things. This is definitely not a movie I would hone my focus in. And again, like I said, Universe, I know this movie was not made for me. And if you went out and you enjoyed it, that's totally cool. We don't discriminate around here, guys. That's awesome. So just let us know in the comments below. Did you see it? Did you like it? Are you happy, that you enjoyed it? Are you going to see it? Because I don't think it's actually out until next week. But when you do check it, let me know. Is it on your radar? Did you love the first one? If you own a dog or a pet or an animal, tell us in the bottom below what kind of animal you own and what do you think he or she does when you're not home. Till next time, guys, go ahead and give that thumbs up if you like what we're doing here. Guys, also, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you didn't like this video or any of our videos, definitely feel free to give it a thumbs down, but let us know. I just asked, what could we have done to make this a little better for you? I know this was a little rushed. I'm kind of pressed for time. Normally I come at you with, characters' names and directors and things like that. Just, I don't have the time. But this movie, I would say, don't spend hard-earned money. Maybe save, for something else. Maybe go see Godzilla again, or help Avengers Endgame make it to surpassing Avatar or something like that, guys. Alright, guys. Till next time, I'm C-Dubs. I'll see you in the universe. Peace.